You can tell basically just from looking at a plate of nachos if it's good or not. Good nachos use high quality tortilla chips. Okay. High quality. What that means is they are crispy, but I wouldn't say that they're crunchy. They have some level of crunch, but they're not crunchy per se. They also, when I think of nachos, the first thing that comes to my mind is just plain like nacho cheese, like that baked cheese. Yes, that's technically nachos, but my version of nachos is cheese and meat and onions and jalapenos and, sour cream on top. That kind of thing. That is my depiction of nachos. That is, in my opinion, like the best form of nachos. Now, the reason I bring up the fake nacho cheese nachos is because, unfortunately, that is all some people have had. You know, when some people think of nachos, they think of like the gas station, movie theater, county fair nachos with the like terrible, like the absolute trash, like corn tortilla chips, and then like that fake cheese, like that horrible, like fluorescent orange fake cheese. That's it. That's all people, some people, I should say, have experienced. And that's such a shame. That's such a shame. Nachos are not only are they really easy to make at home, but they're not bad. They're not bad. When you get into some areas of Mexican food, you can have the same thing in multiple different ways, meaning you can put the exact same ingredients inside a burrito, and then you can take those exact same ingredients and put it in a taco, and then you take those exact same ingredients and use it to make nachos. It's all just about the different method. But that fake cheese is really only used, with the exception of like some dishes at Taco Bell, which doesn't really count. But that fake cheese is really only used on nachos. And just the smell, the look, and the consistency, never even mind the taste. I think my brain has blocked out the taste of that fake cheese. But just by sight, smell, and just touch, just how it feels, it is horrifying. It is horrifying. It's like, yes, it's a liquid, but my God, it's terrible. And it's also one of those things, when you had like the school mac and cheese, how like, or pudding, you would like leave it sitting and then it would develop like the scab on top, like the layer on top. That cheese does that as well. It develops the scab on the top. It's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. You know, and that's like I said earlier, that's the shame. That's the shame. People don't know how good it is. There's some people who aren't even willing to try nachos, good nachos, because all they've had is that. All they've had is the movie theater shit, the gas station. If you are, regardless of your financial situation, regardless of your mental health, if you are on the regular eating like these 7-Eleven nachos, my God, my God, they're, I think it to some point, yes, if I was in the desert and I was starving, I would eat them. But at some point, I would rather have sleep for dinner than like gas station nachos, like that fake nacho cheese. If I've only like gone like 10, 12 hours without eating, I will choose to extend that time opposed to eating that. Unless those gas station nachos come with a free stomach pump, then maybe I would consider it. And I'm not even trying to sound like stuck up, but it's not cheese, folks. It's not cheese. It's nacho cheese. which is short for not cheese. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. But let me know your thoughts. Maybe we have a lot of nacho enthusiasts. I hope we have the good nacho enthusiasts, but maybe we have some gas station nacho enthusiasts. Let me know. I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.